Hello and welcome to Deck Techs with LadyLavinias. In this one, we're going to be looking at a deck called Izzet Villainous? It is an Izzet deck that features Jin Gintaxis, Progress Tyrant, which is a new Kamigawa Praetor. It's a 7-mana 5/5 legendary creature. Whenever you cast an artifact, instant, or sorcery spell, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy, and ability triggers once each turn. It also has whenever an opponent casts an artifact, instant, or sorcery spell, counter that spell. This ability triggers only once a turn. So the idea around this one is to cheat it in with Thran Temporal Gateway. It is a 4-mana artifact that says you can pay for and tap this. You may put historic permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield. Historic cards are artifacts, legendaries, and sagas, which means that Jin is a historic card. So I can put Thran down, and then on my opponent's end step, I can pay for, tap this, and cheat Jin onto the battlefield. After that, I'm off to the races, being able to play things like Combustible Gear Hulk, which is a construct, as well as a Torrential Gear Hulk. Both of them get to double. There's 2 of them onto the battlefield because of Jin, because they are artifacts, so that does count towards its artifact, instant, or sorcery spell. They're also really good on their own, since we have a lot of top end. Combustible Gear Hulk would do a lot of damage. We actually can 20 or more damage with this if we get 3 Jins, for instance. Or we have just really good cards like Discover the Formula to put a bunch of cards back in our hand, Sublime, things that you want to copy when the Torrential Gear Hulk hits the battlefield. The deck does need a fair amount of things to ramp in. Obviously, you want to find the Thran Temporal Gateways. So we have Mind Stones, we have Midnight Clocks to reset and to get a full hand again. Fable of the Mirror Breaker is just a really good jank card. Gets you a 2/2 with tax, gets you a treasure token. You can loot. The looting here is very important so that I can put some of like Sublime, the Discover, the Commit to Memories into my graveyard and set up for a Torrential Gear Hulk coming in battlefield the following turn on turn 5. It's a really fun deck. It is a pretty mean deck, but hopefully we can get some good games today, and let's see how it goes. Okay, so we're going to need some of that early ramp. We want to make sure that we can get our Thran, get going with some of those Gear Hulks, and again, we want to duplicate as many things as we possibly can with Jin. Alright, so we have a Jin, however, we do not have a Thran yet. I don't love this hand, but we do have a Fable, so maybe with the loot we can find something. That's what I'm going to be focused on right now. I would love some of our 2-drops. Obviously, ahead of time. We might need to hold up the Burn Down the House depending on what opponent is playing, but have what we're going to try to get in. Mountain, Sulfur Falls into Coast. Try to get some of a ramp. Turn 1 Thoughtseize. That is unfortunate. It's probably gonna be my Jin. Always sad. Opponents shock themselves. I hope you like the 4 damage. Oh, they take... Okay, well, they took our Fable of the Mirror Breaker, but we happened to draw another one, because never didn't have it. Here it is. Hope they regret that decision when they see our Thran. But, see if they have a second Thoughtseize before I make anything. I'm assuming because they didn't take the 2 creatures that they have a lot of creature removal. Golgari typically does have that. Siding with it. Meathook Massacre for 0. Got it. Play another Fable. Alright, let's see what we can do. Cauldron Familiar. Nice little drain. Oh, lots of kitties! Look at them all! I'm gonna toss this out and... probably bolt them. We really don't need both of them. Oh, there's another one. Alright. I think I'm going to attack. I'm fine with that. They could double block. I would take it, but they might want to save it for, like, a Blood Artist or something. They do know that the ramp is scary. Some of them are top end. Regardless, I'll probably start the midnight clock. Fine. You double block. Go ahead. Alright, so I'm going to be taking 2 in play the midnight clock. Tick-tock. So I need 1 more land in order to just play out the Gearhulk in general. Which I might just do anyway. Oh, another Thoughtseize. Well, I think it's probably the Djinn this time. Yeah, that's fair. But my combustible Gearhulks are always... And the midnight clock is ticking now. Nice. We're gonna make it work. So they can take the damage, just like they usually do in this type of deck, or I could just draw a bunch of cards. I'm happy with either way. The fun part about this, okay, so they are gonna let me draw a bunch of cards. This is lovely. They know I have another Gearhulk too. But the extra fun thing is if the Gearhulk lives... Oh goodness. Took a bunch of damage. Well, I think this is gonna be fine. So because the Gearhulk is here, I can actually use Reflections of Kiki-Jiki. It is not a legendary, so I can get a copy of it onto the battlefield. Wonderful. We'll see if it survives. Looks like it does. They're just holding priority for something. I don't know what's holding them priority right now. I'm trying to think of 1-drop swamps that hold, because there's nothing to sacrifice, but something I would normally see. It's not a Thoughtseize because they would have just done it. That's at sorcery speed. Alright. So I think at this point, I'm just going to get a copy of Combustible Gearhulk. Would you like to have me do things again? We're gonna take 12. Okay. Nope. It doesn't count, because its mana value is still 6. So they let us draw a bunch of cards. And then... I guess I'm gonna go Thrand this time, because I want to show you guys how it works. I would like to demonstrate. Oh, they're just Just straight up saying okay. Alright. Okay. They're out. So, the reason Fatal Push didn't work, even though it is a token, it still has the same mana value as the Gearhulk, which is 6. So Fatal Push didn't work there. Double Thoughtseize, the Cauldron, I think that they were a Death Triggers deck. They just didn't find it, and we were able to get through it. Unfortunately, the Jhin did have to go because I couldn't show you the multiple ways that it's supposed to, but you got to at least see the cool option with Kiki, Reflection of Kiki Jiki, and the Combustible Gearhulk. So we're gonna keep going with more games, and hopefully we'll have more copies of copies of copies. So we are going to be looking for the Thran early so I can show you how to cheat things in. This one I'm going to be focused a little bit on that. Again, with the Fable, I'm gonna keep this because we do have the Abrade. Deal with things early. Absolutely don't want to deal with that. That's a great one to not deal with. Okay. We're gonna go Fable. Hello. We're gonna slow it down a little bit. Have another one. Gonna discard this and this. Oh, we found the Thran. Wonderful. I'm gonna attack just because I want the treasure token. More than anything here. I could go Prismaritive Command to take this out, but I think I want to show you guys the Thran Temporal Gateway way more than I want this. I'm hoping they don't have artifact removal. The shock. I mean, I got a treasure from that. I'm fine with that. So I guess they're going to have the shock. They don't want to use it. That's fine. Defiant Strike. Well, you should have Defiant Strike first so that you could have just done that then. Alright, so we're gonna cheat in the Combustible Gearhulk because it's way more fun. Well, if they're gonna do that, then I'm just gonna... Indestructible. Okay. You got it. So that's fine. I can still cheat in with the Thran, so it's not too bad. Oh, it's a feather deck. Okay, it's a feather deck. That makes sense. Thank you. Okay, I just got a bunch of cards. I think I'm gonna hold up Sublime here. I guess I should have done this differently. Well, actually, I think we're just gonna counter that. I'm gonna bounce this, have this, and this. We're gonna counter the feather trigger. So feather dies, this is bounced, I get a second Gear Hulk, and I get to draw a card. That's a pretty good Sublime. Look how pretty and colorful it is. Look at all the colors. I love the pink. Purple color? Beautiful. I mean, you either have another Sheltering Light or maybe have something that gives protection? Yeah, protection, God's willing. That's fine. Feather dies then. Can I have more cards? Okay. No one wants to take the damage. No one wants to take. No one wants to risk it? Risk it for the biscuit? Huh? You didn't want to risk it, opponent? You're gonna concede anyway. Oh, alright. Well, we didn't get to see the Jin, but I did get to cheat in the Thran, the Gear Hulk in, and I was gonna do it again. One wants to just give me cards. I'll take the cards, I guess. I want to see how much damage they would take. I wanted to see how much damage. Alright, well, we'll try again. Okay, so hopefully someone is just going to risk it and just take all the damage to face Combustible Gear Hulk, because that's the way more fun side. I don't know. I don't want to give my opponents stuff. They don't get cards. Alright. So... I'm gonna keep this. We don't have a Thran, but we do have a Mind Stone that can help us get up into it. So... hopefully we find one. Johnny's welcome. We have a burn down the house. I'm glad that we picked a hand with lots of ramp, because we're gonna need to deal with some problems as quickly as possible. Oh, let's see what opponent does. Next turn we're probably gonna go Midnight Clock unless we draw something that's really good. A lot of decisions on opponent's side. Oh, more Johnny welcomes. Well, you're welcome. Oh, that's too. Alright, Midnight Clock it is. Tick-tock. Tick-tock goes the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, if I draw a land, I can just straight up go Gear Hulk. Or hold up for Sublime, which would be also pretty good. Nah, I want to go Gear Hulk first, so then I can just clear it off. If an Ajani comes down now, though, it's gonna be too much. I mean, you're already dealing with a bunch of issues. They do 1, 2, 3, 4 triggers? A 2-2? It's already too much. We're gonna burn it down. See, this one dies because, this one dies, so there's not enough, toughness. Axos. So quick. Alright, we're gonna go Fable here. Man, I really hope they just don't have one. Iliad. If we didn't draw a land for 2 turns, or I would have sublimed and held it up for this exactly. So many. Ow, ow. Oh, I wish I actually had. Six. Want the Jin more. I want the Jin more than I want things. I would love to have my Thran, but I gotta hope that they don't have, like, just hard removal. A Banishing Light right now. They don't have a 4th land, so they can't go Clariclass. They can go the Heliod. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Do you think they have the +2 here? I don't think I risk it. There was no stops, but I don't think I risk it. That's what I needed. That's exactly what I needed. If I burn down the house, I kill my Jin. I think we're gonna wait. Okay. Oh, it is only instants. That's right. I can't sorcery anyway for burn. That's okay. I want a Sublime. I just won't be able to do it twice. Okay, and then we say that this one can get bounced. And then I'm going to copy the reflections, and draw a card. I think I do this. Here. Copying this here. Copy this. I think we're good now. The main point is that I can still copy the Sublime because the Gear Hulk can come in, so I can still counter something that comes in. Of whatever being played, and then I actually get it twice. So I think we're good. Even no matter what they play at this point. Fine. Fine. And then let's do this one. This one, this one. Okay, and then I can get Combustible Gear Hulk. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25. They're gonna let me draw cards. It's gonna be just a bunch of card draw, unfortunately. Lame, no one wants to take the damage. Okay, they didn't want to stay anymore. I had to figure out if they didn't want. Everyone wants to concede. They wanted to make me draw a bunch of cards, but then they want to just take the damage, so I don't have to do the math here. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 27, and then I can turn this into one that's haste. 9, 30, 31, 32, 33. And then the last one, and I can do it twice for 39. And I had lethal. I just wanted to double check that I had lethal this turn. It would have made me draw another 6 cards, but it's fine. We were able to control the board. You got to see how gross it could be with the reflections of Kiki Jiki. Because at any time, they just hit the battlefield. And then you just have more. Just have more and more. And then Jin copies things, so the Sublimes are 2, so you can have 2. It gets out of control. Very quickly. But no one lets me just... No one wants to take the gamble and just take damage instead. But it's fine. I'm gonna play again. Try to see if someone wants to take it. Alright, so hopefully we can... Someone that's willing. It's a true villainous deck. You are the super villain if you play this one, just because I mean, with the countering, the extra, with the so many things, it's out of control. Alright, so I'm gonna keep this. It has all of our early game that we need. Playing, and hopefully find a Thran and then that combustible bulk. Oh no, it's an artifact deck and I have Prismari Command and a Braid in my hand. That's awkward. Sorry, opponent. I don't actually care about this really much. I'm gonna wait for them to play another artifact. The top 4 cards of your library may pull an artifact. Okay, well, I don't want to deal with the flyer, I guess. Damage here. Fine. Tap an untapped artifact or creature. So it does hold priority as a ramp. I think I'm gonna go Fable to start getting my Goblin in. Not holding up the Prismari Command. I thought about it, but at this point, I just want to get the treasures in, so maybe I can even do in a single turn. But we're gonna see. Opponent looks like they're in mono blue kind of artifacts. Which means there's probably going to be Tezzeret things. There's probably going to be even, potentially that life gain card, that life gain one. Or they could just time themselves out because they don't want to play. Play the game. Fun. Oh, how cool that deck is. Ooh, Fable Thip! Fable Thip is one of my favorite things to say in Magic. Fable Thip. I'm gonna need both of those, so we'll just 1 midnight clock and go. TikTok. Alright, so now I have enough for Prismari Command. I don't really care about this stuff. So we'll just wait. Rude, they're gonna take out my graveyard. That's really rude. Do that. It is an artifact. So I can just kill it with the... Alright, come on. Fine. Hi, Jen! One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna just play it out. Straight up. Because the first instant in sorcery or sorcery they play is gonna be countered. Or artifact. It counts for artifacts, so the first artifact they play will be countered. Oh, that one's fine. Can't stop that one. Another Fibble Thip. Can't stop that either. Also cannot stop the Emery. this. I'm gonna do this straight up. I don't even care. Yeah. Do you first. I'm gonna do 2 damage and I'm gonna destroy this. Get out of here. And then you're gonna come in and you are going to for a target artifact. And then we're gonna come in. I don't have any more incense in here. Like, I could hold up Reflections of Kiki Jiki to copy one of the Torrential Gear Hulks, but I don't have anything for it. It's a neighbor. And it's counter because it's the first turn. It's the first artifact. Oh no, opponent. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's so evil. So it was an Aether's Flux reservoir deck. That's what I thought it was. Oh, I'm the true bad guy now. I'm the bad guy. Right? Oh, that's so funny. Oh, poor opponent. They just wanted to do their reservoir thing. Do it. Such a jerk deck, but it's really good. It's my own creation. Wanted the jank chat and YouTube chat. If you're enjoying this, please hit that subscribe button. Now it matters for the subscriptions more than else. So thank you for tuning in. We're gonna play more. Hopefully get some good games. Great. So let's see. I think we have a bit of time. I want to do more cheating in with Thran because we keep just playing the cards straight out. Really nice when you can do it on turn 5. Ooh, I see there's a Thran here, but that's not what I want. So unfortunately, as much as I see the Thran, I do have to say goodbye to it. I don't like this. I don't think I'm 5 for it. I think it's good enough. Now I just have to decide if I want the. You know what? I want the Gear Hulk. I want someone to love. I'm gonna keep. Raid. Hopefully we find some ramp or other things. And some loot to throw out one of these. Daxos. Alright. I'm gonna see what they have, and I'll either breed Daxos or breed an Ajani Pridemate. I'm fine. I think the Pridemate is worse. Take that out. They could have another Pridemate. Or another thing. Oh, they're just gonna go crazy ham. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'll be 6, 7. Oh, goodness. Not a captain. Captain's definitely gonna have a Pridemate there. Oh, Trillisara, same thing. I'm gonna hope it's not just I can handle this deck, as you saw earlier, but it's if they have the squirrel combo, then I can't handle it. Wow. 6 counters in 1 turn. Nuts. Okay. Alright, I think I have to go for Jin. Heck. I gotta go for it. Is if I can get this, going, I might have a game. I need to survive first. And they can't have any squirrels. No squirrels allowed, please. Probably gonna have to sacrifice my Reflections of Kiki Jiki just to make sure that the Trailisara kill me outright. I think that is more than enough triggers for that to be 14. Actually not. Might just take the damage. Worth it. No, oh, so it's 14. They got to 14. I do have to block. So unfortunately, Reflections has to go away, but I'm gonna see what I can do here. They might just take it. Why not? Just mill me. Fine, it's fine. I want to watch someone just mill. They have a lot of life. They could easily. Don't give me cards. Don't give me cards. It took 15. It took 15 damage. You want to do that again, opponent? Want to take a gamble? Oh my god, they did. Okay, they only took 6. That's pretty good. They only took 6. That was really funny. Okay, so they took 15. They hit a land, a burn down the house, and a commit to memory. I just want to watch someone take a bunch of ball. Like, I'm probably dead just to the voice of the blessed. I'm gonna have to chump block here. But we do have another Ear Hulk round. Oh, we gotta hope. So this actually does 6, so this does 10 by itself. Oh. Okay. Here we go! Taking the gamble. Would you like to take the gamble again? You just want to let me draw cards this time. I figured this time you let me draw cards, I understand. I think that's probably gonna be game. Oh! They decided to take it, and they took 12. I gotta hope that I can just block the voice of the blessed. I can just block a voice of the blessed, be okay. Wow. I don't think I would, no. I just double block that. Alright, so we're not dead. Is that double strike? Oh, it's first strike from them. If they come in with just the Voice of the Blessed, we'll be okay. I think I commit this. Really trying here. Does exile it, unfortunately, but I think we go Seek. Get a bunch of good cards. And we pray for a board wipe. Okay. Try in here. Oh my goodness, okay, we got it. So, I need to... cheaper. Well, I guess this does make it cheaper, right? Because it copies the first thing. So I don't want it to copy twice, because that'll just kill all our stuff. There's Sublime, too. I have to say goodbye to the Jinn. I mean, these get stronger. But I think it's okay. That's a good idea so that they don't die just to this. I don't like how they're scrying that to the top. That puts me in an uncomfortable position. No way to play this. Oh, whoops! Oh, I wasn't even looking at the Pride Mate. Oh, I just... Oops. I wasn't even looking. Ah, it's a Heliod. Alright. I wasn't even looking. That's okay. I think we actually still win the game. Oh no, they... Oh, that's obnoxious. Alright, they're gonna gain 33 more. We can still do this. It's just gonna take us a long time. Here we are. Let's get bundled in. Get all bundled. It's gonna take a hot minute. I'm gonna get the midnight clock started. I gotta do that. And then we'll get this in. Okay, here we are. It's gonna take me forever. It won't take me that long. Everything is getting bounced. I get 2 times with this with the Jinn. And then I make another one with the Torrential Gear Hulk. It's still this one. Now it's this one. I'm gonna target this. I'm gonna do this. Oh, okay. And... oh, because I technically used it, I can't see it. Alright, well that's okay. Make everything extra super cheap. Because technically the Sublime's over. Alright. Gonna go... that. Everything is crazy cheap. That's gonna go, and then I'm gonna get Sublime one more time. To return, create a token, draw a card, this, and then we'll create it one more time. And it looks like they're out. So what I would do is I would bounce it all, and then I would have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 damage coming through back, and I could do it. I had another Sublime in my hand to constantly keep doing it. We were able to stabilize at 1. You can see how gross things are. I just needed an extra turn. We were able to get it. They stopped using the Combustible Gear Hulk and let me draw cards instead of just taking 15 damage, 12 damage, 6 damage. Even with how much life gain they made, like, it's just really funny to me that, like, someone finally used the Gear Hulk and they finally took a gamble. But, so that's the game. And, hope you liked it. This is a very villainous deck. Is it villainous? I think it is. But, I liked it. It's definitely unique. Definitely. It's all for my brain. And tell me in the comments what you think, what you would do different. You're a big fan of these Gearhulks, maybe even want to. It took me a while to figure this out, but until next time, bye YouTube!